It's 9 o'clock. Time to dim the lights, settle in close to your radio, and steel your nerves. WIND is taking you on a trip into the realm of the frightening and the bizarre. A trip between the lines of reality with your host, Horatio Dark. We now join the master of the macabre, the antiquarian of the insane, your navigator through the netherworld, Horatio Dark, as he reads between the lines of reality.
I'm Mr. Buttons. I'm a good puppet. Look at me dance on my strings. Oh, hello there. You caught me in the middle of me playing with my new toy, Mr. Buttons. He's a marionette that I made. Isn't he just the happiest thing you've ever seen? Look at how freely he dances as I tug on his strings. Oh, he does make me so happy. Oh, there's another thing that makes me happy, but it's a secret. You want to know what it is, do you? You really and honestly do? Well, okay. Come in close to your radios, so I might tell you. Closer. Closer. Oh, good. The thing that makes me really happy, even happier than Mr. Buttons, is mimes! Yes! Mimes! And luckily enough, tonight we have a tale about a mime. Oh, yes! A mime named Nono. Now, Nono seems to be stranded in the middle of nowhere. He's lost his circus. He's lost all his friends. Will he find them and make it to the big top once again? Find out on tonight's tale, A Man Called Nono by Todd Gardner, here on Horatio Dark's Between the Lines.
Well, my friends, cozy on up to the fire and gather up something to sit on, for you're about to hear a tale that I can hardly believe myself. We go way back before you were knee-high to a grasshopper, back before a time when we were bombarded by all this so-called modern communication. We even go back before there was a train connecting California to New York City. Although why we ain't never fixed that mistake, I'll never know. But that's beside the point. I'm here to tell you about a man who called himself Nono. Yep, that's his name, all right. The thing about Nono, well, he weren't exactly like you and I. He kind of did things his own way. How should I explain it? Well, he's not like he was better than anyone. Far from it. He weren't too good to sleep on a bedroll or in a hayloft. He could fight as tough as anyone. And he ate beans and cornbread just like you and I. What I'm getting at is, well, he was real quiet like. He didn't really have to say much, but somehow you always knew exactly what he meant. I guess I should stop trying to describe Nono and get to the story itself. You see, it all started when...
Whoa there.
Mr. Jonah White, why on earth are we stopping? We ain't never gonna get to California if you keep stopping to look at every little thing that catches your eye.
Well, Mr. Lalame, what? There's a man sprawled out on the road, and I reckon that the kind of thing to do is to see if he's breathing.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Jonah, why didn't you just say so? Let's go help him.
Hold up, Lalame. Does he look funny to you? He don't look like he's from around here. I mean, look at his clothes, and just look how pale he is.
Well, he's pale because he's wearing some sort of makeup, you old buzzard.
A man wearing makeup. Well, now I've certainly, truly seen it all.
It's a brave new world, Jonah. I suggest you beat change with the times, or else you'll find yourself left behind.
Yeah, but aren't we supposed to be helping that man?
All right, get on with it then.
Well, he's breathing, Delilah May. Hey there, mister, wake up. This is a terrible place for some shut-eye. Mister, are you all right? Come on, mister. Wake up now.
I swear to all this holy Jonah, get out of my way. Are you trying to wake him up or are you asking him to tea? Wake up, mister. Snap out of it. Do you hear me? Wake up now.
Delilah May, you're shaking him.
Well, if we kept doing it your way, we'd be dead of old age. Wake up, mister. Wake up right now.
Now be easy on him, Delilah May, or you just might shake out what little life he has left.
Don't you tell me what to do, you old cuss, or I'll shake you something fierce.
Oh, hush now, Delilah May. Golly, I swear your anger is hotter than a rattlesnake on fire in August.
Oh, yeah? Well, if your brains was made of dynamite, there wouldn't be enough to blow your nose.
Delilah May, I swear I'm going to cut off my ears one day so I won't have to hear that dying vulture squawking that you dare call a voice.
You may as well, Jonah. It's not like you ever listened to me anyway. You know, you're like a canyon. I shout at you and I can hear my echo in that empty skull of yours.
Wait a second now. I think he's trying to get up.
I think you're right. All right now. Easy does it, mister. You okay?
Give him some air, Delilah May.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He's waving his arms around like he's play acting or something.
Hush, Jonah. Maybe he's a dang mute. Are you trying to tell us something?
Well, see there, he nodded yes. All right, you just dropped something down a hole. Now you turn a crank.
Oh, is it a well?
It is. Boy, howdy, now we're getting somewhere.
Okay, now you're dipping something small into the bucket.
A ladle. You're drinking water.
He is.
Now you're just tapping your foot and staring at us.
Jonah, I swear there are days you couldn't hit a bull's rump with a handful of banjos. This man wants water.
Oh, now I get it.
Well, go get him some.
Oh, right. Hold on. I'll be right back. Well, it would have been easier if he'd just spoken up.
He obviously couldn't talk. You old varmint.
Sure takes one to know one, you old biddy.
Well, what's he doing now?
Looks like he's fixing to wash all that paint off his face or something.
Wait, is he trying to speak?
Sure sounds like it.
Yeah, much obliged for the water.
Well, I'll be. He can talk.
So, you ain't a mute?
Clearly not. I was in character.
In character?
Yeah, I'm a mime.
A mime? What's that?
It's a kind of performer.
What kind of performer?
As the dictionary states, a mime is a performer that uses gesture, expression, and movement to suggest character or emotion without using words.
And why wouldn't you want to use your words?
I guess I got a lot to say, but I don't like talking that much.
Couldn't you have been a clown or one of them acrobats or something?
I imagine I could have, but I prefer being a mime. I work alone. I can move freely about unless, of course, I get trapped in a random box of some sort.
Well, Mr. Say, what's your name, mister?
They call me No-No.
Well, Mr. No-No, I'm Delilah Mae White, and this is my husband, Jonah White. And as far as boxes go, I reckon the only box you gotta worry about in these parts is the one they bury people in. This here is dangerous territory. Ever since that Phineas Black and his gang took over the town, it's not been safe for anyone.
Yep, that Phineas Black is one troublesome cuss, all right. No doubt about that. He and those 12 angry men and that gang of his act like judge and jury to anyone that crosses them.
I imagine Phineas will get his comeuppance someday. But enough about him. Where are you from? How did you get all the way out here?
I'm originally from Baltimore, so I guess I'm on a quest. About a year ago, I'd gone on tour with a traveling circus. We had a crack shot, a juggler, trick rider, one-man band. The love of my life, my fiance, Rose Dorn. She's one of the best knife throwers you ever seen. We were following the prospectors and settlers out west, ride into a settlement or a mining camp and set up a show, charging a nickel a head. Those hard-working souls were more than grateful for the distraction. Our goal was to keep moving west and ultimately settle in California.
Sounds like quite the life.
Well, it was much more than a show. We were family, and I miss them all very much.
I hope you find them again, No-No.
We got as far as Devil's Gate, Missouri, where we encountered a band of ne'er-do-wells.
Devil's Gate, Missouri. That's a long way from California.
Yeah, you're right about that, Jonah.
My stars, what happened?
We made camp near some woods and spent the night around the fire, sharing jackpots, singing songs, and telling tall tales. It was late, and we'd all just turned in, and suddenly, chaos. There were yells and gunshots. We heard our friends yelling and screaming. We saw men on horseback carrying torches and firing guns into the air. We were performers, not soldiers. It was pretty clear that we were no match for a gang like that. Rose and I ran away as fast as we could.
Now see, that there was a smart move. What happened next?
I heard more shots behind us. I thought Rose and I had given up the slip, but a man on a black horse appeared in front of us. He was wearing a black hat, a long black coat. He drew a pair of pearl-handled revolvers and aimed them right at us.
My goodness, and then what?
He didn't say a word. One of the other men in the gang came galloping along and scooped up Rose. I saw her kicking and fighting with no avail. The man with the black hat just looked at me, right in the eye, smiled. That's the last time I ever saw her.
He just smiled? It's mighty peculiar. Then what did he do?
Just holstered his pistols and rode off.
Well, that's terrifying. What'd you do?
What could I do? Ran after them, but clearly I'm not as fast as a horse. Went back to our camp, but no one was there. Guess they'd either been run off or were taken. Grabbed some food, some water, my kit, my costume. I've been moving west ever since.
You poor dear.
Well, if I was lucky, I'd find an abandoned Pony Express station to sleep in. If I was really lucky, I'd earn some money performing in some small town and stay in the saloon. I never stay anywhere too long, though, because I'm still searching for my Rose and the rest of my circus family.
That's a rotten bit of luck there, No-No. You truly have my most sincere condolences. Say, why were you all done up when we found you?
I generally travel in costume, so I don't miss an opportunity, no matter how small. I wear this getup in case I happen upon an audience. I'm taking to relying on the kindness of strangers.
Strangers? Like us?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm glad we came along when we did.
me too. If I get to perform for some kindly folks, I can sometimes get a meal or a warm fire to sleep by. When I get into a new town, I set up in the street and do an act or two. People start to gather, and I fill my hat with some coins.
Sounds like a good arrangement.
I've been lucky so far. You know, it's funny. The worse off folks are, the more grateful they are to be entertained.
Life ain't easy for any of us, so when we can laugh or dance or sing, and we do it. And I reckon no one's seen someone quite like you.
Guess I do tend to stand out, Jonah. I just enjoy making people laugh. I'm grateful that folks seem to like what I do. Performing's the only life I've ever wanted. It's the only thing I know how to do.
I don't know about that. You strike me as a clever fella. I bet you can do all sorts of things. Heck, you've made it out here on your own for almost a year. I reckon you must have picked up on a few skills along the way.
I suppose that's true. I once met a Pawnee scout who downright smiled and giggled as he called me paleface. He taught me how to make my own face paint. He used clay that was found along riverbeds. None of us are truly alone out here on the called so-called frontier. You know, people are generally kind and do their best to help each other.
You're darn tootin'. Like I said, life ain't easy. We ain't worth a rat's whisker if we're not making things better for each other.
You're a good man, Jonah. You're a good woman, Delilah May. I'm grateful that you two found me. It seems that I was on a long stretch of road where my food, my water, and my luck had run out. Not sure what I would have done if you hadn't stopped.
Oh, shush. No, you're fixing to make me cry. This here's no place for a man to go it alone. Jonah and I will take you into town so you can get yourself all fixed up. And get you back to the business of finding Rose and that troop of yours.
Much obliged, Delilah May.
Seems nothing's been easy for our friend No-No. That poor soul has been wandering the frontier for almost a year to find those that were so cruelly taken from him. Now, I know you've likely got questions, like what happened to Rose and the rest of that circus troupe? And how on earth do Jonah and Delilah May White stay together? Well, just sit tight and we'll get to answering all of those questions, and likely some that ain't even been asked yet.
Oh, I do have questions.
You do, Horatio? Well, ask away.
Okay. What do you call the red stuff between a circus elephant's toes?
I don't know, Horatio. Well, what do you call it?
A slow clown!
That was one tasteless joke, Horatio. But do you know what doesn't lack taste? Big Jack's plug cut chewing tobacco. Don't smoke but want that clean tobacco taste? Chew Big Jack's plug cut chewing tobacco. Big Jack's plug cut chewing tobacco is made from the finest Virginia tobacco. Just a pinch between the cheek and gums brings that flavor alive. And when you see that lump, you know that man's got taste. The great taste of Big Jack's plug cut chewing tobacco. Buy it today at your local grocer or smoke shop. Now, back to A Man Called No-No by Todd Gardner here on Horatio Dark's Between the Lines.
Hey, no, town is beyond that gap. I'm supposing you might want to start getting your face back on. We'll just drop you off at the saloon. I wager that's the best place for you to get yourself an audience.
Jonah's right, but do be careful. Keep your eyes open and your head on a swivel. You sure don't want to tangle with that Phineas Black. He's got a mean streak as long as the Oregon Trail.
That's right. His gang sure ain't gonna win no congeniality prizes neither.
Duly noted, but don't worry. We minds are generally pretty good at keeping things quiet.
Seriously, No-No? Did you just... You're the worst.
No, Jonah and Delilah May had themselves an uneventful ride into town. Earnest goodbyes were said and promises to meet again were made all around, and then ways were parted. Delilah May and Jonah snuck a few coins into his palm when the other wasn't looking, of course. But, as you can imagine, No-No's future was anything but certain. He didn't have the luxury of things being all, dare I say it, black and white. When he got to the saloon, he'd started doing his act right out in front. A group of ladies stopped to watch as they left the general store. Soon enough, word spread, and it seemed everyone in town was drawn to this unusual man play acting in the middle of the street. His head started to fill up quickly. Even the poorest among them threw in a penny or two, for they saw a bit of their own struggle in No-No. As the crowd grew, a man in a black hat and a long black coat dismounted a black horse. He walked over to see what all the commotion was. As he neared some of the townsfolk, they lowered their eyes and stepped out of his way.
All right now. What's this all about? Celebrate! What is darnation is going on here?
Well, Phineas, that's apparently No-No the mime. At least that's what his sign says. He's doing some sort of play acting. I've never seen anything like it.
I reckon I haven't either. But whatever he's doing, seems to be drawing a pretty good crowd.
That he is, Phineas. He's also making out like a bandit. Look at all that money he's got in his hat.
What's he doing now? Talk like shit.
Can't even talk. What?
Be like horse.
Does it look like I ain't seen nothing like it? I've never seen that makeup before. Woo!
He's taking his final bows. I guess the show's over. Looks like he's going into the saloon.
Looks like we'll have a word with Mr. No-No. Explain the way things work around here. Come on, son! Howdy, friend. I just saw your performance out there, and I gotta say, I ain't never seen anything like it. I'm guessing you're not from around here, are you? Oh, what's the matter? Cat got your tongue. I guess you're just not the talkative type.
Well, he was play acting all silent, but maybe he can't actually talk.
Maybe he can. Or maybe he can't. Sally! Okay now. Let me ask you this. No. Do you drink whiskey? He nodded yes. That's the right answer. That's what I call progress. I keep 3 whiskeys. Whoa, yeah! Holy hell! That rat gut will put hair on your chest. Ain't that right, son?
Phineas, why do you always have to be so crocky? You darn well know there ain't no hair on my chest.
Now hush! You old calico queen! I'm just pulling your leg. Now be a good girl and get back to doing what you're doing. You surely got customers waiting, and we men folk are fixing to have ourselves a chat.
Phineas Black, I swear swear one of these days.
No, don't you believe her for a second. If it can be done, she done it. And sometimes twice on Sundays. Ain't she a spitfire, though? Full of piss and vinegar. That one. She used to own the saloon, but well, my men and I kind of made her an offer she couldn't refuse. So now I own it. Sally's best days are behind her now. She's the madam and runs this here saloon. That is to say, I let her run it. She asked for me. Ain't that right, Sally?
Yes, Phineas. That is correct.
You darn skippy, you do. It's good you know that. I sure want to have to remind you again. Now see here, no. I'm not here to talk about Sally. I'm gonna get right to it. I don't know you. And I'm mighty uncomfortable with hombres I don't know. Barky, 2 more whiskeys! I'm particularly uncomfortable when hombres I don't know come into my town wearing some sort of disguise. They either friends or the enemies. Now, I'm in no hurry to meet the Undertaker. I don't reckon you're here to cause any fuss. I believe you're just one of them so-called buskers that's passing through town. Is that a correct assumption? Right. I take that nod as a yes. But I'll keep one more round. Seeing as how we had ourselves a friendly drink, let's leave as friends. You're welcome to spend that money you made today here at the saloon or at the general store. Hell, you can even chat with me a Stanley if you want. Have a poke with one of the ladies. But make no mistake, no. I've got eyes all over this town. 2 pearl-handled reasons that you do not want to cross me. You and your act are out of here tomorrow. Do we understand each other? Right then. I'll take that nod as a yes, too.
Now, at that precise moment, it would seem that Destiny decided to belly up to the bar and have a drink of its own. It was one of those complicated cocktails. It's extra strong and served with a twist of fate. You see, one of the features of this particular saloon was that the upstairs had a number of rooms for rent. Some you could rent by the night, and some were only available by the hour. I imagine you can figure out the reasons for the disparity. One of the occupants of these hourly rooms shared a name with our particularly fragrant but thorny flower. And just like that flower, she'd been plucked from where she belonged and offered up for sale.
Well, howdy, stranger. You seem like a man that's traveled a long way, and you could use a woman's touch. Why don't you come on up and let me get some of that dust and paint off you?
Hey, now. Do you see that, Sally? We all making friends here. It's like a regular hootenanny. Rose, you may want to save your words, though. No, don't appear like he likes to talk too much.
A man doesn't always have to yell to get his point across, Phineas. Besides, I tend to like the strong, silent types.
Oh, it seems he likes you too. Look at him. He's speechless. What's the matter there, Dodo? You look like you just seen a ghost.
Leave him to me, Phineas. Why don't you go back to playing with your little pistols? Come on now, No. Let's get you all cleaned up.
It looks like No-No has found his long-lost fiancée. I bet he's incredibly happy right now. Why, I bet it's similar to the time I thought I'd lost my wife. Well, then I just dug her up and hooked her up to my reanimation machine. I was so glad to see her again, even if half her face had rotten off.
That sounds like true love, Horatio. But do you know what else is absolutely repulsive? Communism. And how can you keep the communist menace at bay? With truth dollars, that's how. Your truth dollars fight communism in its own backyard, behind the Iron Curtain. Give truth dollars and get in the fight. Support the war effort and send your truth dollars to Crusade for Freedom, care of your postmaster. And now, back to the thrilling conclusion of A Man Called No-No by Todd Gardner, here on Horatio Dark's Between the Lines. Rose, my sweet Rose, I never thought I'd see you again.
I just knew you'd come. I've missed you so much, No-No.
I've been to hell and back looking for you, but I'm here now, and we will never be apart again.
Oh, darling, I'm yours to my dying day and beyond.
Sweet Rose.
My sweet No-No. Now, enough talking. It's time we had a proper reunion.
I think y'all get the picture here. This ain't that kind of a story.
Here's smoke.
Oh, thank you, my dear. So, I guess it's clear that I've done some things while we've been apart.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I'm not gonna apologize.
I imagine you should.
Oh, my sweet man, I love you to the sun and the moon.
I love you more than all the stars in the sky.
Oh, you know that Phineas is not gonna let us leave town.
Yeah, I reckon that's true. And I do believe we've got both a score to settle with that man. We need a plan.
This is true. His time is coming, but not just yet, my love. Besides, we still have a little time left before Phineas comes knocking.
No-No and Rose continued celebrating their long overdue reunion. Now, I won't scandalize you with all their private details, but I will share one particularly touching moment. After they had gotten themselves reacquainted, they got dressed and reapplied each other's makeup. They even gave each other matching beauty marks, as they had done countless times behind countless stages. It seemed a small gesture, but it was sweet and familiar. To them, it was as significant as wedding rings. Seeing as their bond was now fully reestablished, they used the rest of their time together to come up with a plan. I won't tell you what it was just yet, but you know that circus folk tend to have more than a few tricks up their sleeves.
All right, now. Come on out of there. No. I swear you're just like the rest of them. You get one kiss from a lady, and you feel like you're gonna rescue her. You had your turn, No. Now come on out and pay her.
We were just coming back down to meet you, Phineas. Pulling your horns and don't get yourself into a twist. Here's your money right here.
Don't you try to sweet talk me, Rose. If I thought you had the ability to be anything other than naturally horizontal, I might sleep with one eye open.
Oh, Phineas, you rascal. Whatever am I gonna do with you? Let me walk my new friend downstairs. I believe he's going to take one of the sleeping rooms for the evening, then get back on the road tomorrow. Isn't that right, No? See, he nodded yes. I'll just sort things out with Sally, if, of course, that's okay.
Hey, No. You always wear that paint? Looks like you went and got yourself a fresh coat. And yes, Rose, get things sorted with Sally. But don't dilly-dally. I'm a dang poet.
There you are, Phineas. I'll be back straight away.
Rose took No-No downstairs, got him some dinner, and made all the necessary arrangements. She showed him to his room, where they kissed goodnight. No-No hadn't experienced this kind of luxury in a month of Sundays. He washed his face and climbed into one of the softest beds he'd ever slept in. He had a full belly and a rekindled fire in his heart. He quickly drifted off to sleep. Rose, on the other hand, was wide awake as she started putting their escape plan into motion.
Sally, dear, might I bend your ear for a spell?
Of course, doll. Let's have some tea. What's on your mind?
I have something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Rose told Sally everything, starting with how she'd been abducted by Phineas and how this strange, quiet, white-faced man was her fiancé. She asked Sally to help her and to enlist the other ladies in the cause. If the plan worked, Sally would get her saloon back, and Rose and No-No would leave town to start rebuilding their lives. Sally agreed to her part of the plan and went to talk to the girls. They were only too happy to oblige. It seemed no one had any love for Phineas, for the plan was already in motion by the time Phineas started banging on the doors to wake up the ladies.
Rise and shine, Rose. You best stop putting on your paint for the customers.
I'm up, Phineas. Don't get yourself in a state. I swear you're like a boy crying for his mama some days.
You keep it up with that sarsaparilla and I might have to teach you some manners.
Phineas! Leave her be. We may have a problem.
Well, now what? What kind of problem?
It's that No-No character. He started doing that act of his again, just outside the saloon. He's also distracting from some of the girls, keeping them from the customers.
Of all the nerve! I knew he was a bunco artist. He done woke up the wrong passenger. Ring the bell! Summon the men! I won't stand for someone showing me some blatant disrespect. We need to make an example out of him.
Oh, Phineas, do you really need that dirty dozen to deal with one painted up hombre?
Oh, hell, Sally! Can't you just do what I asked you to do for once? Ring the damn bell. I'll go out and see what's in Sam Hill. Oh, what's in the Sam Hill? It's going on.
Of course. Right away, Phineas.
No! I thought I made myself clear. I said you could stay the night, and then you were to get your prancing, painted self out of my town. Did I stutter? My men are on their way as we speak. You can rest assured they will not be lining up to buy you shots of whiskey. I'm afraid this is the end of the line for you, No-No. Any last words? What are you doing? Oh, now what? You want to do some more play acting? All right. I'll play along, seeing as they're likely your last words. Strange as they may be, what are you trying to say? Are you pretending to drink water? Is that it? You want water? Well, I'm an honorable man and I'll oblige you. But it's just gonna leak out all the holes we're fixing to put in you. Sally! Get him some dig dang water.
Here you are, No-No. Drink it up now.
Now why are you bothering to wash off that paint, No-No?
Much obliged for the water, Sally. Phineas, we got some old business to settle.
Well. You can talk. Praise be. It's a God-dog miracle. Well, one does never cease. What exactly did you mean by old business.
We met a year ago. You aimed those same pistols at me after your men invaded our camp. That kind of treachery cannot go unavenged.
Well, ain't that heroic? That's mighty big talk for a soon-to-be dead man. I think I do remember you. And the rest of that bunch of circus tramps we ran off back in, Missouri? Who was it? You were the one with Rose.
Yeah, that's right. And I have to say that I'm glad that you remember me. And that we've had this opportunity to meet again.
You got more salt in you than I expected. No. I'd give you that. But I don't see why you'd be so happy to meet up again, seeing as you're about to be full of lead.
I'll tell you why. I'm happy we're here together because I've dreamed of my face being the last face you ever saw.
What a tarnation! I can't move!
I wouldn't struggle. That just makes it worse. Speaking of Rose, I'm wagering you didn't know that she happens to be one hell of a knife thrower.
He's right. My name is Rose Dawn. I'm the best damn knife thrower this side of the Mississippi, and likely the other side as well. I've just lodged a knife into your miserable spine for 20 paces. You've taken your last steps on this earth, Phineas Black, and it looks like you're gonna bleed out in the dirt all alone and crawling like a worm. Now ain't that fitting? Too bad he done ran off the doctor because he might have been able to save you.
Rose! Why?
Take my name from your demon tongue. You dare ask why? You stole a year of my life. You took me away from the man that I loved just so you could own me and have another pretty face for your brothel.
But Rose, I gave you purpose. You had a place to live. You weren't gonna get anywhere with them suckers riffraff. They were a bunch of misfits playing make-believe. They just turned tail and run off when we came through. They didn't even try to save you. You were there. You know I brought.
That's enough. As Rose requested, don't let her name cross your vile lips again. Just shut your mouth. You know, when we met before, you didn't say a word. I think I preferred it that way. As you may have gathered, I'm not big on talking. Now, seeing as Rose has turned you into a wiggly worm, I guess we won't be needing these. I reckon you don't mind?
What are you doing? Get away from me! No! Stop! You can't take my guns! You paid for this! My men will see to you, Sally! 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 Where are those dang men?
Oh, the men? Oh, they ain't coming, Phineas. See, I had the girls pay them a special visit in the wee hours last night. Let's just say they didn't get the happy ending they were expecting. They may have died with their boots on, but their pants were no higher than their ankles. Men are so predictable that way.
Sally! Off of your lip! You wouldn't dare! You couldn't have!
Do you see any of your men, Phineas? They are gone. Your time at my saloon is up. You knew this day would come.
Looks like you're gonna need a mess of headstones. I hear they're cheaper by the dozen.
Damn you straight to hell!
Oh, I imagine your ticket to hell was punched a long time ago, Phineas. Rude to keep the devil waiting.
That's right! No! Do it! Go on, put me out of my misery. What's stopping you? Why are you just staring at me like that? Don't leave me like this! I'm begging you now, just shoot me! Come on! What are you, yellow?
No, I'm not yelling. I just believe in good theater. And I couldn't have written a more fitting ending. Enjoy your dining, Phineas.
Sally, I do believe this saloon is yours again.
Oh, Rose, I couldn't thank you and Nono enough for what you've done. Y'all are always welcome here. In fact, if y'all wanted to make a life here, well, that would be just fine.
Well, Rose, what do you think?
I think our friends are still out there.
That's what I was thinking too. Sally, much obliged to you and all of your ladies for what you've done for us, but we gotta find our people, their family. I reckon we won't rest until we're back together. Or at least until we found out what happened to them.
Oh, I understand, Nono. I'm truly gonna miss you both. Best of luck on finding your people. I just wish I could help in some way.
Whoa, whoa.
Well, howdy, Nono. Fancy meeting you here. Oh, my stars. That must be Rose.
Well, I'll be. Delilah May, Jonah. Yeah. This is Rose Dorn. And this here is Sally Gray. These fine folks are Jonah and Delilah May White.
I'm simply delighted to meet both of you. Just look at them, Jonah. Such strong, beautiful women.
Boy, howdy, that they are, Delilah May. Couple of real lookers.
That's enough looking, Jonah. You old crooky buzzard.
Well, you told me to look. Make up your mind, woman.
No, I didn't feel right about leaving you in this town. It's dangerous here.
Yeah, well, it was, but well, Phineas won't bother anyone ever again. Sally has her saloon back. All's as it should be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. See, Jonah, I told you Nono was a clever fella. So since we're here...
You're crooked as a dog's hind leg. You said we had to come right back and save him before Phineas planted him in the bone orchard.
I said no such thing, you old croaker. Hush now. As I was saying, we're still heading to California, and I imagine y'all are heading in that general direction. We could look for your friends on the way. There's room for you both. Rose? Nono?
What do you say, Rose? You want to go with us?
As long as we're together, my love, I could go anywhere in the world, Dodo.
Jonah, why ain't you ever sweet like that to me?
Well, Delilah May, trying a she-devil like yourself requires more sugar than I or this wagon can carry.
Jonah, one of these days, I swear I'll just wait to bite off your hose. No. Why did I ever agree to marry you? Oh! Go to hell.
And so ends the
Get
saga.
things loaded.
And so ends the saga of a man called Nono. But so begins the saga of Nono and Rose. I reckon you still have questions. Did they ever find their friends? Did Phineas die in the dirt? And of course, how do Jonah and Delilah May stay together? These are all tales for another day. Now, the fire is burning out, and it's time to hit the sack. Good night, everyone, and sleep tight.
Now that you mention it, I am curious as to Phineas's fate. Did he die? If so, did anyone claim the body? I'm sure I could use it for one of my experiments. Might have to replace his brain, though. I have a nice new one from an advertising executive I'd like to use. I do need help marketing my unique talents. Next time, Hogarth is a medieval man working on a medieval farm for a medieval noble. His medieval life is hard, but happy. Until one fateful day, he finds a magical pair of shoes. Magical wingtip shoes. When he puts the shoes on, they transport him across space and time to a modern-day office. Now Hogworth is forced to work as a modern actuary for a modern insurance company. Will Hogarth ever make it back to his own medieval time? Find out in the thrilling tale, Time-Weighted Rate of Return to the Past. Here on the racial dogs between